Hi, my name is Trevon Fout, and today I'm going to talk about the 5 key characteristics of how the brain learns to read and how that applies to the current curriculum that I use in my school. So, number one of the key characteristics is phonological awareness. So, being able to manipulate words and understand how to change words using the onset and the rhyme. Number two is phonics. So, really taking what you know about sounds and applying it to the text. So, bridging that gap between the two. Number three is vocabulary. So, understanding the meaning of words. Number four is fluency. So, reading with accuracy, speed, and expression. And number five is really understanding the reading through comprehension. So the program that I use is called Wilson Foundations by Wilson Language Training Corporation, and it was published in August of 2013 in Oxford, Massachusetts. So I am currently a Title I reading specialist, so I pool students in small groups of no more than 6 and service them on intensive phonics instruction to help build that foundation for them to further build upon throughout the grades in the area specifically of reading. So I use the program just about every day, and I use it for 4 out of the 6 groups that I service. So I am constantly using the program, engaging the students in the program. The program is scripted, but it is scripted in a way to where the students are doing small activities, and those activities don't take a lot of time. So it's very fast paced and keeps the students' interest. And this applies to how the brain learns to read because in an article by edutopia.org, it talks about how there are 6 types um, or 6 tips that the brain uses to learn, okay, to improve brain based learning. And one of those tips states that the students need to be in control and be engaged and be able to be creative with their learning. They do not learn the best when they're sitting there listening to a lecture. They really need to engage in the content in order to properly understand it. The next aspect with the curriculum is it builds upon itself. So it's very repetitive, as we learned in our textbook of how the brain learns, that students need that repetition. They need to know the importance of it. They need that continued exposure in order to get that information to move from the working memory into long term storage so that they're able to recall upon it later in life. And then the program, as I said, was scripted. And in an article that was constructed over a study, the study actually engaged in a comparison between a scripted curriculum and a not scripted curriculum. And it actually found that with the scripted curriculum, student performance was better. So both had the same similar outcomes, but the overall student performance on um, retaining information was better through the scripted curriculum. And the reason being is because the students are exposed to research based phrases and text and keywords that really help to promote the longevity of being able to read and call upon those items later. And so this applies to that scripted curriculum because throughout the day, I am constantly using phrases that are from the curriculum. And that allows me to ensure that I am talking at the student's level and speaking in a way that the students completely understand me because I'm using a research based program. Um, the program also, as I said, builds upon itself. So throughout the years, it goes from the phonological awareness in kindergarten, and every year hits on those same things, but adds a little bit more until in second and third grade, they're into that comprehension. So this program really uses brain-based learning, and I think is very effective for my students. So thank you for listening today.